Hello, thank you for having me.
Yes, thank
Uh,
you.
I'm Slav. I'm 40 years old. I live in the UK, and what I was struggling with last year. My relationship ended. My 15-year marriage finished, and I was heavily depressed last year. And this is when Shimrit reached out to me for the first time. That was September last year, and since that time I took part in a couple of workshops, and I really enjoyed the workshops. And throughout that time, I still I I never and I struggled to recover from the breakup, and I and and it was just very difficult. And at the same time, lockdown happened, uh, and everything just uh, everything was just very difficult. It was very difficult. That was the most difficult time in my life, because all of a sudden I was just left on my own, and on top of it, lockdown happened, and it was just horrible. I think that was my lowest point in my life. That was my lowest point in my life. That's what I can say.
Yeah.
So, and I took part in uh, couple of workshops, and 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 I really enjoyed it. And I was a winner of the 1 month scholarship. So I was very happy to participate in and to have access to Master Your Path program in that month. And it was brilliant. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It was the right thing in the right time for me, because I was really on my own. It was lockdown. I was overthinking. I was overanalyzing what happened in the past because of the breakup, and that program was like it's like a gift from the heavens, seriously, because it's just happened in the right moment for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was brilliant. But because all of a sudden I just I realized that there are more people who who struggle with different issues, and uh, you know, and all of a sudden I realized I'm not on my own. And participating in group sessions just gave me some kind of relief and comfort. And group sessions they always lasted like they were like 2 hour long sessions. So after a couple of sessions, you just feel it's like your family, because it's a group. It's a small group of uh, uh, people, and 6, 8 people. So we we get to know each other very quickly, uh, and we just share experiences, and it's a safe place to speak about yourself and to speak about your problems. And all of a sudden there is someone who listens. So that was something I really needed at that time. And I was always looking forward to the next session, because obviously we had lockdown, there was no social life, and that was the only time when I actually would see someone and speak to someone and share my experiences, or how my week was, or how I feel. So that was something brilliant. And just um, listening to others was you know, was brilliant too. It just felt good.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, so that was one thing. And the Master Your Path program gave me lots of tools to work with, like meditations, and it was weekly meditation, which not always I had time to participate, but always that there was always the session was always available on replay. So, and I was coming back to those meditations many times. So and I really enjoyed the meditations. I meditated maybe 3 times, 4 times a week. So I was always coming back to those meditations. And what else? Got some notes.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
Yeah, I need to have a look because my mind is all over the place now. So yeah, basically, I just got motivated because all of a sudden, when you get those tools like meditations, and also there are private sessions. I had private session with Ojas, which was a brilliant session because he ran some meditation for me, guided meditation, and he did it in a way like I didn't know really what happened, but that was the first time I really reached some meditative state, and I really felt calm and relaxed, and that private session gave me a lot because I could open myself in front of him, and it was just 2 of us. So um, that was brilliant, and yeah, he gave me some tools, shared some stories, and it was just like he gave me like different perspective to look at different things differently, if that makes sense. So it really helped me to change my point of view on certain things. And also he just had group sessions with us, and it was really helpful because we could work on certain issues, and um, yeah, it was. I mean, it's so many things. After 2 weeks of participating in, okay, so I start from different side. Before joining the Master Your Path programs, I had trouble with sleeping, and I was smoking cannabis every night so I can just go to sleep. And after joining, like 2 weeks later, I just got so motivated, and you know, participating in group session, listening to people, and having those tools. All of a sudden, having those tools like meditation, and it just somehow it just got me so motivated to work on myself. So I just one day I just said I quit smoking. I flushed everything in the toilet, and since that time I don't smoke, and I sleep okay. But that was the like breakthrough point, and yeah, it was just good because I mean, my mind is now like in
I know.
in a mess because I've literally just came back from work. So,
So maybe you
but
can talk a little bit about work as well, because I know that I remember the first call with you when you started, when we had the new members call, and you were in your car and you were very low with very low energy in that depressed mode. And and
Yeah.
now you look completely different, like a different, I don't want to say a different person, but in a different
Yeah.
level,
Uh,
different space. And then you were sharing that you really want to work in the field that you are trained in and that you are excited, that you are passionate about, which is to be a personal trainer, but you had to be working in something else that you did not enjoy. And that was then when we started. And now you are working, you have a new job, right?
yeah.
Last time we talked. So you just came back from work. Maybe you can share that change that happened during those weeks.
So also one of those things that uh, happened during that month was uh, I just started taking some risks, and one day job vacancy just appeared from nowhere, and um, and that was personal trainer vacancy in our local gym, and I just took it despite risks because it's very these are very difficult times now when because of COVID and the gyms can shut down anytime now, uh, and we can have another lockdown. I don't know, but I just
And we
I don't
did.
know that job vacancy.
I just
Sorry.
want to mention that you are a dad as well, so that's
Yeah.
kind of it's another place to be maybe when you like in terms of responsibility
Yeah.
when you have children, of course.
Yeah. Because you have to think about them first, and every decision has to be really about around your children, and
Yeah.
so. But because I got so motivated and I just found some strength in myself, and I stopped smoking, and all of a sudden I just got a lot of energy, and that job vacancy appeared from nowhere, and I just decided to take it, even though there is a risk because of COVID, and I decided just to leave my old job, and I gave 2 weeks notice to my old employer, and I just took the risk, and and I would never, like before, I wouldn't do it before. Like it was that was the first time I actually took that risk in my life. Uh, and it's so good, so far so good. I'm enjoying my new job, and it's something I wanted to do, and this is something I was trained for. I'm qualified to be a personal trainer, and and all of a sudden I'm doing what I like, which is brilliant.
It is.
So yeah, that month was very um, meaningful. Uh, Changed the way I think, changed many things. So, and just being surrounded by people, having that chance to speak to someone about your problems, and you know it's something very important, and that was the right thing in the right time for me. And also there's a WhatsApp group, uh, which is also brilliant. People sharing experiences and some motivational things, and if someone's got a problem, sometimes you know they can share the problem, and all of a sudden you've got people responding, and it's there's constantly something going on, and it's very, very positive. So yeah, I don't know if I can add anything else, but it's been brilliant, and I really enjoyed it, and yeah.
Thank you so much, Slav, for being here and for sharing this. I really, really appreciate it, and I'm so grateful to have had the opportunity to work with you. And this is, as you know, this is for life. So even if you don't continue with us we're connected in the WhatsApp group. So the WhatsApp group doesn't go away. It's for everyone to stay in. And this is like a family, right? So even though people are from all over the world, we are connected in that group, and people are connected also on private, like, I don't know, but you're probably friends with on Facebook or whatever with others in the program already. So it is something for life in that sense as well. And of course, you have the access to the membership site, so you can always come back to all those meditations and the tools and everything that you've mentioned. So thank you so much for coming here and for sharing this story. I am very, very thankful.